Corner by De Paul. Angel Di Maria sweeps it out to the other side, and Acuna made a little bit of progress. So versatile, so combative, and so determined, and he got through. McAllister lays it off. No need for Crepo, the goalkeeper, to get involved, but Paredes showing willing on the angle. Future uncertainly under Paredes at club level, of course, after his mixed spell in Italy. Enzo Fernandez is among the midfield options, kept out by the selection of Paredes, McAllister and De Paul tonight. That is De Paul. Crepo kept the clean sheet in the friendly in Bordeaux against France and ended any potential argument over who would start. In goal, Dwayne St Clair got the call for the first game of the two friendlies in preparation for this tournament. In Rotterdam, didn't go so well, 4-0, well beaten, although they did hang on for a good hour. Giant step to the World Cup finals for Canada a couple of years ago. Took the nation with them on the adventure. The goals of Jonathan David, the key element in their terrific run through. And might have been a little bit different once they got to Qatar. And Alphonso Davies actually scored the early penalty, which he missed, unfortunately. It's a hard one to live down, that, in the opener against Belgium. He did score in the second game. Unfortunately, the lead didn't last that long against Croatia, who swept them away at 4-1, and they knew their fate after the second game. A little honour in the fact that the third defeat in the group was against Morocco. Paredes on Kone. In terms of career profile, not quite matching like with like when we have Watford, clubs of that level playing in games like this, but it's an opportunity for all of them, and we should point out that really Jonathan David has been immense for Lille in Ligue 1 in France in recent seasons, and he's earned Canada a corner. The captain takes the corner, and it's a long way through. Argentina looking a little sluggish until now, and now Canada hopelessly caught out. Kone gave it away. They may pay a really big price, and it's a brilliant piece of goalkeeping by Crepo to keep out Di Maria. Here comes Messi. Canada survive. But where was the cup? McAllister, Messi. Di Maria trying to improvise. Fantastic piece of work by Max Crepo, the Canada keeper. That was the more easy job when Di Maria couldn't quite pull off the skill. Neither can Davies the other way. Molina back to Romero. We've got Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United as the centre-backs, of course, for Argentina. Into the centre, Martinez alongside Romero tonight, and Nicolas Otamendi only starting on the bench. And here's the man whose return late season for Manchester United was so important. Paredes lifts it over the top. Messi. Knowing the threat and dealing with it clearly are two different things, but he was offside. And if we had a roof, it would be lifted, I think, by the noise, even at that little glimpse of him driving forward. Johnston. To Cornelius. Kone. Nicely worked. Miller. And nicely done in return by Romero. De Paul. Gets it back from Acuna. Via Paredes. Di Maria. Been a largely indifferent run in terms of results over the last year or so for Canada. That was a pretty sharp piece of defending by Davies. He looked in a bit of trouble against Messi, who gets it again. Johnston did well that time. Larin bounced off him. Hope his keeper can tidy it up. Alvarez did his best to scurry across there, but Crepo cleared it well. Here's David. Tejon Buchanan leaves it for Johnston. Eustaquio, Stephen Eustaquio of Porto is alongside Kone in that midfield for Canada. The two centre-backs, Moise Bombito and Derek Cornelius. Bombito only his 7th cap tonight against one of the best ever to play the game, and one or two others who are the best of their time in the game. Di Maria, as ageless as Messi is. Can you short to Alvarez? Martinez, Romero, De Paul. Di Maria. Two blocks of 4 and 2 up front. Feels a bit old school, but of course it's how it's used rather than what exactly it looks like from Canada's perspective, as Argentina try to tease and pull them out of shape, start to find 1 or 2 gaps. The ball over the top has worked nicely so far for them. Somewhere up in the gods in this vast stadium, 1 or 2 cries of Canada, Canada. Played a lot of their games over the last year or so in the United States, of course. They went over Trinidad and Tobago, came in Frisco, Texas, and before that a couple of defeats to the United States by different means. The CONCACAF Nations League, they lost 2-0 in Las Vegas exactly a year ago, bar 2 days. And then they went into the CONCACAF Gold Cup mini campaign with a much reduced side, without several first choice players, given some well needed respite during the month of July last year. And they lost in the quarterfinals to the USA on penalties. So big wins hard to find, but even a point tonight would be a very big result. Canada fans saying they just need to get a bit of momentum again. Molina. Then we're settled for a throw. Martinez. Romero. Martinez. McAllister with the step over. Alvarez turned. Laid off by Messi. To De Paul. Argentina building their own momentum now. Di Maria. Molina on the outside. Had to check for it. Davis again defended well. A little bit of a left back problem area, we understand, for Canada. Just at the moment, 1 or 2 injuries in that position. This was the big chance, and Di Maria running from the halfway line when Kone couldn't keep the ball. How about that from Crepo? Could not have timed it any better. Not best touch prior to that from Di Maria. Made up the goalkeeper's mind, but he still had to go and get it done. Of the Portland Timbers. Alvarez. Rodrigo De Paul. Step over this time by Di Maria. Messi. Kone got a touch on it, but Argentina come again. This is Messi. He goes on. Well, Cornelius and Bombito, the 2 centre-backs, incredulous that there wasn't a flag for offside there, but at this range, it looked like a good call. Now Buchanan. Buchanan, incidentally, moved to Inter Milan. Dare I say, the original Internazionale from Bruges in January 2024. Disappointment back in Europe for a couple of his Inter teammates earlier this evening when they were beaten by Spain in the European Championships. Better touch by Kone. Larin. Already 1 or 2 signs he's getting a bit frustrated. His touch hasn't been particularly good. By Larin. It's bounced off him a couple of times. Paredes bounced off him here. Call the captain Davis to him. The referee, and now Eustáquio is told if he speaks out of turn, he is going to get himself into bother. Super play by De Paul. Di Maria. And doggedly done by Derek Cornelius. Molina. Alvarez. Out it comes to Acuna. The ball away from Miller, a bit too easily. Ball wasn't good enough anyway. So through 20 minutes, one or two bright moments for Canada early on. Argentina with the biggest chance. Di Maria foiled by the goalkeeper, who now has the ball at his feet. But over the last 10 minutes or so, Argentina seem to be getting in their rhythm, and when they do that, they're very difficult indeed for any team to stop them. Molina kept it nicely. De Paul. Kone again gets a little toe, and there's a foul there on Jonathan David, and Canada get the free kick against Rodrigo De Paul. They'd never have got to the FIFA World Cup without Jonathan David and his 9 goals in qualifying. So desperately keen to make a mark on the greatest stage. Couldn't quite do it, but this one would do nicely if he can have an impact for Canada. One for Larin to fight for. He got a little help off Buchanan. Larin does fight for it. Oh, he's got a free kick. Little rash perhaps by Acuna. So Martinez has been largely a spectator. Now his task is to build the wall for Argentina. Davies with his back to us, takes it. Miller had a hit. The Paula's down. Seemed to strike this quite well. But the wall equally did its job very well indeed. Whatever the cost. Stephen Eustachio was eyeing up the free kick himself from a right-footed perspective, but he gets the corner as a kind of consolation prize here. Or on reflection, maybe not. So still Emi Martinez without a save to make. They've been searching out the spaces in behind. A little bit too much on that for Di Maria. This extraordinary level of consistency under Scaloni. Their World Cup win, Argentina. No tangible fall off whatsoever. A couple of friendlies in March of 2023, couple in June, which they sailed through. Then the competitive business of qualifying for the next World Cup started. In September they beat Ecuador at home and Bolivia away. In October they beat Paraguay and Peru. Then the shock of a defeat, but it was against Uruguay. Beaten 2-0, fantastic victory in Buenos Aires for Uruguay. But the next game up, away to Brazil, guess what, they went and won it, and it was Nicolas Otamendi who got the goal. In 2024, Salvador at home, 3-0, Costa Rica, 3-1. And in the run-up to this tournament elsewhere in the USA, with Chicago, a victory over Ecuador, and in Landover, Maryland, the final warm-up game against Guatemala, which they breezed through 4-1. Of course, one of the most telling results either way for Scaloni was that semi-final defeat in 2019 in the Copa America to Brazil, and perhaps now more and more looks like a turning point. Bitter disappointment as it was. It was the time to make the changes in personnel and mentality, but of course the relationship with Messi is key to everything. That's Messi's pass. Goalkeeper not so well placed this time. Cornelius did terrifically well, and it doesn't drop for Alvarez. David's brushed off it, foul, and maybe a free kick, and maybe a booking this time for Acuna. Might have been worse at the other end for Canada. Goalkeeper and Alphonso Davies not on the same wavelength there, got away with it. I'm not sure we can say the same about Acuna here. Seemed to go for the top pocket, the referee. Johnston. Buchanan. Martinez out of the middle. McAllister there to help him. There's another little flick from McAllister. Well, they're all at it. How about the step over by Acuna? And it very nearly fooled Davies, but he stuck to his guns very, very well. And Bombito had come across. Eustachio given away. Argentina can punish teams who do that. Kone tried the clever one there, and has to be tidied up, or put into a place where they can now tidy up by Cornelius. Messi. Romero. Molina. No foul. Half chance for Messi. That full stretch Cornelius, nothing he can do at that range. Of course, ball did seem to clip the arm. There's Miller. McAllister. Miller, young man who started at Liverpool FC, playing in the red of Canada here. It's a great run that by Davies. Bits and pieces fall on the edge of the box for Buchanan. And he needed a bit more composure there, Tejan Buchanan. Little touch of the real class from Alphonso Davies, the shift into a higher gear. Argentina were struggling. It was a difficult ball for Buchanan. He had to adjust quickly and he lost his bearings. Promising for Canada, perhaps, that they did get the better of Molina on that side. But here comes Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Now McAllister keeps it simple this time to Acuna. Di Maria with Miller in front of him, shrugs him off, goes past Davies. Buchanan, not sure about the direction, but there was power on that defensive header and that really helped out, and Miller kept his head well. Now will Alphonso Davies be encouraged to go forward that little bit more? I mentioned this problem area, the left back injuries that they've got, forcing Jesse Marsch to a degree to play him as an out-and-out left back, but we know how well he gets forward. Either as a wing-back or actually playing further forward. And we've seen one example of it. From here, the Argentina Fan Fest moves on to the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey for the second game against Chile. Guaranteed major occasion. Again, this has been fantastic excitement in the area around the stadium in the hours before kick-off. The opening ceremony, punchy and energetic. Here come Canada trying to make some hits of their own. Now, was that ball out? David has the shot. The game goes on for now at least. It was out, but again they make that headway in behind Molina, and that's encouraging for Canada. Miller, nice and tidy with the ball at his feet. David short. No question, Davies is judged perfectly. He's well onside, maybe not so Larin. And then the question if the ball was out over the end line or not. But two examples in a couple of minutes from Argentina that they maybe have a little bit of a problem on the right side of this defence. Acuna. Romero. Paredes. Nicolas has got all the tricks going on early on in this Copa America. Di Maria. De Paul. Messi again extending the radar a little bit. The spaces are being found. Acuna gets a corner, but it was well blocked away by Tejan Buchanan. Alvarez. Very clear by Cornelius. Only as far as De Paul. Paredes to Acuna. Davis had to stretch for it, and the ball's still in play. No time now to recriminate. Regrouping is what's needed for Canada. And Di Maria is denied by Cornelius. They know cardinal rule, don't give it away to players of the quality that Argentina possess in the forward areas, but Canada are guilty of doing that a couple of times in this first half. De Paul takes it off Leo Messi and gives it back to him. Di Maria, Miller's header. Davies again, maybe caught in two minds. A lot of good work going forward. Halfway through was Messi. McAllister gives him another opportunity. Canada shut the door. Acuna. Di Maria over the top. Acuna forward from left back. Take it on Buchanan. Johnston repels Acuna, not by much. Di Maria out the other side to Molina. Now Romero. Lisandro Martinez. Through the middle, and again Crepo judges it to perfection. That would have been some assist, wouldn't it? And Lisandro Martinez, if it had produced a goal for Argentina. Must be quite a boost for Scaloni to have him. Didn't look very likely even in April. Only 8 Premier League starts last season, Martinez for Manchester United. Davis again gives it away. Some good stuff and some not so good stuff from Canada's skipper in this first half. De Paul in quickly. It's a great ball. McAllister's in there. And it's another tidy save by Crepo. Brilliant from De Paul. Quick thinking. Outstanding movement from McAllister from deep. And almost improvising a great finish with the head into the corner as it bounced up. Top quality football both ways, but Crepo looks a goalkeeper having a very big game for Canada. Going to be great watching from any vantage point over the next 3 weeks. whatever one's level of involvement in these amazing stadiums. Marsh knows all about the quality of the facilities here in the USA, of course, from his time playing and coaching in the US. Chicago Fire as a player, Montreal Impact, technically across the border, of course. New York Red Bulls among his ports of call as a coach. Miller keeps it tidy. Lorin tried the flick off. More Davies, or more like David than Lorin to try that, but here come Argentina. And that is a better touch from Davies, and it's Miller again. The cavalcade which starts tonight here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tomorrow, Arlington, Texas, for the other game in the group, Peru, Chile. Santa Clara, Houston, Las Vegas, Inglewood, California, Glendale in Arizona, Austin, Texas, some of the other venues. And Miami Gardens, where the final will be played, Kansas City. Not quite such a good layoff by McAllister. Alvarez had to get back for it, couldn't quite do so. It's Miller now for Canada. Miller latterly playing in the Championship in England with Preston North End. Di Maria. No way through for Davies. Stockwell stood on his feet well. Kone, nicely worked. Now Loring's got space. Johnson drives through the middle. It goes to the right for Buchanan, and Canada attack with purpose. Lorin. Great ball. What a stop by Emi Martinez to deny Stockwell, and then the hit on the turn from Davis is fired wise. Emi Martinez was needed. Outstanding response by Canada. They could so easily be going in here at half-time in front. Lorin with a great cross. And again, I have to say, Molina was on his heels, and Stockwell got in there and could so easily be celebrating a goal for his new coach. It's been free-flowing Argentina going forward, most certainly, but the encouragement for Canada is when Canada have got the ball in the Argentina box. Molina goes on, he's got goal side of Miller. McAllister, nothing from range at all so far from Argentina. Nobody's hit one from the middle of the field, or even from outside the penalty box from memory. De Paul, great again from him. Di Maria, Leo Messi, he hits one! Cunha. Gets it back from Lisandro Martinez. Messi. Alvarez. Crepo, he's not quite timed that so well, and Alvarez lets him off the hook. So the wait for a goal for Julian Alvarez for his country goes on. It's over a year now. That's his first proper chance of this tournament. One might say that Crepo's earned a little bit of luck because he's kept goals superbly throughout this very entertaining first half